Okay, second graders, today we're talking about attributes. An attribute is a way in which you can measure an object. So we're going to learn 3 different ways you can measure objects. The first one, length. Okay, I want you to write this down. A length is how long something is. Write that in the box that says length. How long something, like an object, is. You can measure objects using cubes to measure its length. If I wanted to measure how long my foot is, I could use cubes to measure how long it is. That's my footprint. Oh, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes long. You did this with our Olympics. All right, next we're going to go to weight. Weight is the measurement of how heavy something is. So go ahead and write that. Pause if you need to. How heavy an object is. You can use a balance scale to measure how heavy something is. Okay? You can hold it in your hand and make an estimate. And our last attribute, a way we can measure something, is capacity. And capacity is the amount a container can hold. So think about a water bottle or a cup or a coffee mug. How much something can hold. So capacity is the amount an object can hold. All right, so we're going to go to the inside and we're going to see which attributes an object you could measure. Okay, the directions say look at the object, circle the attributes, the ways in which you can measure these items. So number 1, that looks like a pail that you might build a sandcastle with. Capacity, can it measure how much something holds? Yeah, I could put something in it and see how much it holds. So yes, it measures capacity. Can you measure its length? Yes, I can see how long it is by using cubes. And weight. Yep, I can measure how heavy it is. So yes, I can use all 3. Number 2, a pencil. Well, capacity is how much something can hold. Well, it has no place for me to put stuff in it, so I can't measure that. Nope. Length, yes, I can take cubes and measure it. And weight, yep, I can measure how heavy it is. Number 3, a book. Capacity, well, it has no place for me to put stuff in it, so I can't measure how much it holds. Yes, I can measure its length with cubes. And weight, I can measure how heavy it is. Number 4, capacity. Oh yeah, capacity means how much something can hold. Well, I could put water in that and see how much water it holds. I could put grains of rice in it and see how much rice it holds. So yes, it can measure capacity. I can take cubes and measure how long it is. And I could put it on a balance scale, like this, and measure how heavy it is. Do you understand? Look at the objects above. Explain which 2 objects would best measure capacity. Well, what does capacity mean? If I look at the top, I can see capacity is an amount a container can hold. You can find capacity using a small cup. So what are the 2 objects that on 1, 2, 3, and 4 that could hold something? Not a pencil, not a book. So it must be the pail, because it can hold stuff inside of it, and the jar. Please write that. Pause if you need to. Go to the next side. Okay, you're doing the same thing, but you're circling the attributes that could be used to measure both. There's that word, both of the objects. So let's look at number 5, a hat and a stapler. Let's see. Well, The hat, I could measure how much something holds in it, but I couldn't with the stapler. I can measure both the length with cubes, and I can put it on a scale and see how much it weighs. So, not capacity, but length and width. All right, number 6, a ball. Well, I can't hold anything in that. And yeah, I could measure its length. The bowl, I could measure its capacity, but I couldn't with the bowling ball. I could measure both length and width with both of them. Their length and their weight. All right, number 7. A cup to drink out of and a pail. Well, I can measure how much something holds. I can measure its length and its weight. Number 8, capacity. No, I can't measure how much water something holds. A couch holds or a scarf. But I can measure both its length and its weight. Reasoning, number 9. Draw a line to match each shape to its attribute. So the words are heavy, heavier, heaviest. Oh, those are superlative and comparative adjectives we learned. Remember, we compare them? So which one is heavy? Which one's heavier and which one's heaviest? So I'm going to start with heaviest. I think the couch is heaviest. I think that the bowl would be the least heaviest, and the bowling ball would be the heavier. So heavy, heavier, heaviest. Go to the back. Solve the problems below. Number 10. Lisa makes a scarf. What attributes can Lisa measure? So can she measure length, width, weight, length, weight, or capacity? Which of those two can she measure? What do you think the scarf is longer than? Pick an object that the scarf can be longer than. And number 11, Troy is making fruit punch. He needs to find how much punch the bowl can hold. Which tool should he use? Cubes, A, a balance scale, B, a penny, C, or a measuring cup, D. Number 12, you can cross that one off. When you're done, get it checked.